Hi everybody, it's Honest John. Now, conventional wisdom has it that conservatives are angry. And what they're really angry about is actually much different than what they say they are angry about. What they're really angry about is that the majority of Americans are not as bigoted and hate-filled as they are. So we have a black president. And what really pisses them off is that he's done a lot better job than any Republican president has done in the past 50 years. I mean, saved the auto industry, brought the economy out of the Great Recession, created 8.7 million new jobs, gave insurance coverage to over 18 million Americans, and don't forget, killed Osama bin Laden. But still, Republicans insist he's the worst president ever. It seems like they've forgotten that that distinction goes to their guy, George Bush. And it was his mess that Obama had to spend all his time cleaning up for the past almost 8 years. And they're furious about gay marriage, even though it has no effect on them. But it's part of their bigotry and hatred. Now, what they say they're furious about is that the government doesn't work. But they were the ones who elected people to Congress whose mission was to keep the government from working. They say they're angry about the deficit. But the biggest contributor to the deficit, aside from military spending, is that we're not taxing the rich enough. They're not paying their fair share in corporate welfare. Which, by the way, corporate welfare is more than 8 times as much money spent on that as there ever was welfare for the poor. They say that they're angry about income inequality and stagnant wages, but they're anti-union. And unions are the best weapon against wage stagnation and income inequality. And they're against raising the minimum wage, which would decrease income inequality and also put upward pressure on wages even of non-minimum wage workers. And don't forget, the Tea Party was created by the rich, for the rich, and it serves the rich. The first thing, when the Tea Party wave came into Congress and there were these new Tea Party congressmen, the first thing that they did, even before they were sworn into office, was they went over to K Street and they met with the lobbyists. That's a fact. And when the time came to give huge tax breaks to the rich, now they did succeed in making the government inefficient, ineffective, and prevented the Congress from doing anything. They were good about that. But when the time came to give huge tax breaks to the rich, they lined up and voted for it. They were only too eager to do that. So all of the things that the conservatives say they're angry about, they're the things that they created. Thanks for listening.